to episode 230 of the 8-Bit Geek. So, you may have hit play on purpose or stumbled in here by mistake. Whatever the reason, let me tell you what you're in for. 8-Bit is a lot like the Emoji Movie. Let me explain. It was announced to pretty much no one caring, and then it started to pick up steam when all the actors were announced. The hype machine started, and people said, "Man, this could actually be good." Then the trailer came out, and you think, I could take my kid to see this, right? Then it comes out, and it's just absolute garbage, getting a 3% on Rotten Tomato. I'm Jeremy. With me today are two men whose most resemble the shit with a smile emoji.
Hey, that's Patrick Stewart. I'll take a fucking... Okay, yeah. Doug, what's up?
Wait.
Come at me.
Patrick Stewart was the poo emoji?
Right? Yeah.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
I'm not talking that you would be him. You're just...
No, suck my dick. That's what it means.
Wow.
No.
All right.
You're poop. You're just poop.
No, I'm the poop emoji with a smile, which makes me Sir Patrick Stewart.
If that makes you Sir Patrick Stewart, then I am Sir Ian McKellen.
There you go. See, we're best friends.
Yar!
And you know who you
I'm
are
Kevin.
in this?
Different. You're the same emoji mixed together.
No.
This isn't Two Girls, One Cup.
Mm-mm.
You can't be a different emoji.
You can't tell me how to live my best life.
That's true.
Well, the show is just gonna fucking derail from here then, I guess.
So
I had
if
so many jokes lined up for poop emojis for the whole show, and now it's dead.
Yep.
I'm Sir Ian McKellen and you're Patrick Stewart, what does that make Jer?
So please subscribe and rate us on Audio Boom.
Maggie Smith.
I was thinking Will Wheaton.
Will
That way
Wheaton.
we could just keep saying, "Shut up, Wesley."
Yes, Chair?
Jer?
You told me to shut up.
Oh.
No, we told Wesley to shut up.
Okay, so I apologize in advance. You may get some sniffles. I have come down with a pretty nasty head cold, but I'm trying to bypass it and not show any fear in the face of death as we record this show. It's tough. It's difficult. Doug came by with some chicken noodle soup.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin sent flowers. It's been real.
Because I thought you were going to die, so I was just preemptive.
Yeah, that soup was definitely not for you. It was definitely for my new wife and child. Ashley and Colin. I was just moving. I was making my move.
I
Same
ate
with the flowers, actually. So if you could pass those on, that'd be great.
You're just gonna make a play right now?
What? Yeah.
You can't.
ABH.
Okay, first of all, Doug would
ABC, always be closing.
Doug would probably be the most logical person to take over this whole parenting business, because Kev, you're really irresponsible. I mean, you bought an arcade cabinet.
Yeah, that's 30 years old.
What are you gonna do with that?
It's as old as me.
Gonna stare at it and play it, and
Are you gonna put your VR headset on and try to play it through that?
I don't think that works, sweetheart.
Try it.
This game was made in 1987.
Are you going to keep playing it when it breaks in 3 months?
Yes.
Are you going to load it with more games?
Absolutely not. This is a dedicated Double Dragon cabinet from Taito Arcades, 1987. I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Prove it. I'm kidding. Don't reach.
It's paperwork. It's paperwork. It's right here, and I'm afraid to touch it because it's 30-year-old paper, and it's like very very crisp.
Yeah, you blow on it too hard or breathe on it too hard, it just turns into fucking dust.
It just disintegrates. So we're gonna put this back real soft, like.
You know what's crazy is that paper isn't even yellow.
Because it's been inside of a cabinet for 30 years.
Yeah, in a dry environment, probably been fun.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope, man.
Like Aunt says, I'm going to raise that cabinet to be my own son.
Tell everybody what you did.
Prepare to be severely disappointed in about 20 years.
Oh.
Kev, tell everybody what you did.
With?
God damn it.
I don't know.
Kev bought Double Dragon.
Yes!
And the reason why is?
Because Double Dragon is the first arcade game that I ever really got into. And I was just always a fan. The local corner store, the grocery store where I lived, they got the Double Dragon arcade, and there was a line of like 7 people waiting to play it. So I just grew up being a fan. It was the first arcade game I ever beat with 1/4, and I ended up getting the world record later in life on it. Actually, September 17th, 2014. Thank you.
It's still the record?
Yep, 154,620 points.
Are you going to try and break that on...
Yes.
Okay. Now, to officially beat it, you have to have a ref there, or what is it? Not a ref. What are they called?
Yeah, like a gaming ref.
Yeah.
Like that. That's for the website arcade.com, which is AURCADE.com. However, if you record the whole thing, I mean, that's another way to show it. Just it was assumed like you would just take a picture of your like the board to show like the pin settings, just to make sure that it's like not some kind of like where you get 5 lives or something like that.
Yeah, but couldn't you switch that and then take the photo and then switch it?
Okay, well, then I guess I can do a live video going like pointing down at the board and then going up to the screen.
Hey, so can your wife be a judge, or is it strictly like you have to
It's an official, it's like you have to like, I mean, you have to work for an arcade or something like that. Like I know Doc Mack from the Galloping Ghost is a referee.
Okay.
And a lot of arcade places will have like designated people.
Yeah.
Question: if your wife goes in there and absolutely decimates your high score, what is that going to do for your marriage?
I think that would be awesome. I would appreciate, like, I mean, that would create some competition, man.
I was gonna say, if someone were to beat it, at least it would be her and not your high school rival Jerry, whom we all hate.
Oh, man,
Fuck
Jerry was mean to you.
No,
Hashtag fuck Jerry.
that's right.
And not the good kind.
I'm just thinking of Rick and Morty.
No, same. That's kind of where it came from.
I do have a real life friend. My first friend ever was Jerry, so I feel bad.
Oh,
saying
well, fuck Jerry.
Not that Jerry. I love that Jerry.
I will say this, man. It is very cool. I've always wanted to have an arcade in my house. So,
Yes.
all jokes aside, that's probably a pretty rad purchase.
Yeah, I am really excited about it. I've played it a bunch of times already. My best score has been like 130 so far, so it's not bad for being rusty, not playing it in a long time. So,
Would I rather purchase a 1080 Ti and then download an emulator? Yes.
yeah, but like I said, this holds a special connection to
Yeah,
me.
for sure. But at the same time, for the same amount of money, you could have built a fucking sick ass rig.
I already have a sick ass rig.
No, like an arcade, like emulator.
Yeah, like
That's gonna be my next project. If I get enough room in my house, as you can see, it's pretty stuffy in here.
No.
If I can get enough room in my house, I would like to build a 4-player MAME arcade and just have like a bunch of old school like beat 'em ups like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and The Simpsons, X-Men, all of those classics.
Kev, how much heat is being generated from that 1980 something arcade?
Yeah, no joke.
1987, actually. So it's 30 years this year. No, it's not bad at all.
All right.
And all the
I
lightings.
thought it'd be a lot of
people-
heat.
Yeah, people on the people watching the podcast can't see it because the camera is more zoomed in. But yeah, it's fine.
Cool.
And I turn it off when I'm not in use. I'm just keeping it on for the podcast.
I mean, you could move your camera so we could see it. There it is.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
You can also point your camera down a little bit, so I'm not looking at. So I'm looking at. Oh, there you are. There you are, you handsome man. Oh, Kev.
Hi.
Hey.
Welcome to the show, Kev.
Oh, hey. Oh man, I thought I was talking to that other Kevin.
What?
Your other friend Kevin. I thought I was talking to him,
Oh.
but now I can see your face. I know it's you.
If
There
you
you
like what we're doing here, please do subscribe to us. Check us out on Audio Boom. They are our sponsor. They provide all of our bandwidth, and we love them for it. You can also sport us. You can
sport us.
Yeah, with
That's
our
a clothing
our
option.
new line of bathing suits.
Go on.
You can also find us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher Radio. Follow us at the 8-Bit Geek, and of course, every Monday night on Twitch, we stream live. You can join us and have some fun. What did I do wrong?
No, I was gonna say actually, our logo would make a phenomenal bathing suit for men and women. Look at that! Look at that! Look at the 8-bit, the eye coming down. You just have that going down like it's if it's like a speedo, just right down the schlong. That's perfect. And if it's a woman, it's also perfect for like a bikini cut. Look at that, just that black stripe of the eye going right down the crotch. It's great. No, it's a phenomenal
Right
look.
down the crotch.
No,
Wow.
it's a phenomenal look.
If you'd like to connect with other fans of the show, you can hop onto Discord. All that information is on our website and, of course, right here on Twitch. And you can join in on a thriving community who interact with each other every day. And, of course, we are there. We try to pop in as much as we can.
Mm-hmm.
And we play some games together as well, so you can do that. Let's see. What else we got going on? Let's pimp our other shows. We got 8-Bit Saga, Divas, Dropkicks and Dives, Brainberry Tarts, and Garbage Day. If you're interested, you can check one of those out. And you can also support us on Patreon and help us pay for new equipment, giveaways, and other things that help support the show and make it what it is. You guys have done a great job thus far, and you continue to give, and you can continue to be willing to support three schlubs who just talk on microphones, and we really love you guys for that. So we appreciate it. Thank you so much, and please do it some more. We have some great content. For $5 a month, you can get all the pre-shows, post-shows, and some exclusive videos and content. So
yeah, we just posted an exclusive video of Kev, quote unquote, unboxing the Double Dragon machine behind him. So,
Yeah,
that's
and,
cool. Also, the Kevisode, I promise, will be out this August. At some point within the next month, the Kevisode, the Saga Kevisode, is a Patreon exclusive. It will only be available on Patreon, so that's where it's going to be for $5 a month. That's where you'll be able to get that in the next month.
I'm excited. I haven't heard it yet either, so there you go, patrons.
Also, the Patreon users and subscribers got a first look at the new T-shirt that we're putting out tonight. It goes on sale tonight, and the world will see it now. But I think Doug is putting up something.
Okay, yeah. Ooh, fancy. There it is.
So there's the shirt, and that will be going on sale tomorrow to celebrate 8-Bit Horror Fest. It's coming this October, and we're ramping things up because we got a lot of content planned, a ton of content planned, and Doug will give us a little insight to that.
This year for 8-Bit Horror Fest, we are, last year we had a lot of fun. We had some of the other shows in the network be involved. We also had invited some friends to come do some reviews for us. We're kind of doing the same thing this year. We've got Nerd Foo is going to do a review for us. We Talk Games, films with Bill and Steve, and Bri-Fi podcast. They're all going to do some reviews for us. You can also expect to see reviews from Divas, Dropkicks and Dives, Brainberry Tarts, 8-Bit Saga's doing something special, and Garbage Day are all going to be involved as well. Plus, we got the sick-ass shirts. We are in contact with Peter Kleins to have him back on the show to talk to him more about... he's got a new book coming out in September called Paradox Bound. We're going to be talking to him about that. We are working on some other interviews with some other people. So it's going to be a busy fucking month from us, and it's going to be awesome as shit, and I hope you guys are excited. And I hope you guys pick up the shirt. I'm definitely grabbing one. I'm stoked. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous shirt.
Mm-hmm. Sure. And we've got some giveaways. Did we mention giveaways?
Oh, no. Apparently we're giving stuff away, but do you know what we're doing yet? Have you decided?
I have an idea to give away 3 limited edition posters of some art that we're getting done right now.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
We're gonna. There's only gonna be 3 ever produced, and Kev, we're gonna send them all to Kev. Kev's gonna sign them, then he's gonna send them back, and we're gonna sign them, and then we're gonna ship them off to the people who win.
Yeah.
You say 3, but like I want one.
Well, we're giving away 3.
We're giving away 3 that are not the 3 that the 3 of us will be owning.
You can win one too.
Do you want me to sign yours, Doug?
Yes.
Good, because I want you to sign mine.
Well, I'll sign.
All right,
it.
let's get into some misconnections. Every week we take real ads from the misconnections section of Craigslist. We read them in funny voices. They're completely real. We don't edit them in any way. We do ad-lib a little bit, but we definitely can't make this stuff up. Do we have Sean this week?
Yep. I'm still here.
All right. What's up?
Oh, not much.
You all right there, buddy? You sound a little down this week.
Just a little tired.
Oh yeah, what you been up to? How's your weekend?
It was fine. I didn't really do anything this last weekend. Just kind of stayed in.
Okay, that's
Kinda
very
chilled.
un-Sean.
Is this depression have anything to do with your misconnection or anything?
I mean, it might. Let's read and find out, huh?
All right. Poor Sean.
Quote unquote wife at Tuscany with the quote unquote asshole husband. Male for women, also male for man and
Male
woman.
for all.
Man for woman. Tuscany. Hide this posting. Oh shit.
Damn it.
Someone's supposed to edit that out. Today at lunch, your husband was bitching about how much you spent on your grandson's birthday gift. Then he made the totally rude comment about you outfit and you being almost 70 and dressing your age.
Whoa.
I thought when I walked by on my way out and told him no need to play the machines or hit the tables, he'd already hit the jackpot having you by his side. The asshole didn't even say thanks. I don't understand why so much of that is in quotes.
There is a lot of quotes there.
Yeah.
I was wondering why you kept doing the air quotes with your fingers.
Oh, that's because you told him on the way out that his wife is banging, and he didn't even respond or say thanks to you.
Well, I get that, but why? Okay, but the quote should have ended after he'd already hit the jackpot by having you by his side, in the quotation marks, because that's what I said. And then the asshole didn't even say thanks. Is me telling you that, because I wouldn't say that to him. I don't
Maybe
think.
he said that to another person. Like you looked to your right, and you were like, that asshole didn't even say thanks.
No. Should you see this? I love caressing those sexy long legs that you had so lovely displayed from that dress he didn't like. And if by some miracle you both are reading this and you just come to realize what I wanted, drop me a reply. Tell me what 2 colors her striped dress was, and I would so love to meet up and give that hot granny a passionate pussy looking.
Oh my! I knew something was coming.
Again, change the subject line to reply the 2 colors of the stripes of her dress, with or without them. What?
What?
Who fucking knows? You have me crazy in the taste and making you come hard and repeatedly. Sorry.
Wow.
So, yours truly, Sean, going after that granny's poon penis.
Oh, that was pretty good. All right, Sean, good job.
I'm gonna bring out a little bit. So I think my voice this week lends it to it. So I'm gonna do Bane, reading A Misconnection.
Okay.
Oh, Gotham is dead, but I am alive. Olga, if you read this, Alpha Woman, Las Vegas. Olga, I lost your number. If you remember me, you were having problems with your husband. We sat in the parking lot, and I gave you advice. Later, we got together and went by my house and had sex. You had such a hot body. Message me, or text and call, so we can catch up.
Catch up. Look, I gave you advice. Let's have sex.
Now you have my permission to die.
I thought you were gonna say something like, "No, you have my permission to come."
Ah.
The chat says today I learned Bane is Dr. Randall Savage.
Is that very savage?
Bane for women and then Bandel Savage.
That was very savagey.
I guess.
Okay. Well, I can't tell.
But okay, how do you normally do Randall Savage? How does he normally start?
Let's see if I can get up that.
How does he normally start?
Mm.
Yeah, okay, now what did you do for the first thing for Bane?
Oh.
Yeah, see?
Yeah,
So
just different octave.
one is up, the other one's down.
Well, see, I mean, that's the thing
It
about
was about
Bane,
the same.
though.
It was the same range. It was just different octaves.
It was
Hold on,
it was
somebody give
before
me-
and after Bane took the Venom.
Hold on. I wonder what will break first, my dick or your spirit?
What?
That was from the chat.
No.
Oh boy. Oh no.
All right, you. Why are you saying? Oh no.
He read something.
I read the subject.
Oh. Okay. Well, you're up.
Velvet's up.
Face.
This week I'm just getting into some semi-political stuff with this red pill response. Either that or maybe it's the after morning pill. Who knows? This is Mail for Women, Lancaster. OMG, dude. Like WTF. What if he is 19? Now you've ruined him before all these hard-working independent women can get their greasy little fork tongues in him.
That's at him, but that's fine.
I mean, in him, at him, either way, he gonna get poked. You know what I
Totally
mean?
different, but just sure. I'm gonna continue, Velvet.
Ugh. Fucking shredding skin? Who does that? Y'all snake-ass serpent bitches. That's who. Unlocking your jaws when y'all sense there's a penis within a 50-mile vicinity. Gross.
I can't laugh because it hurts, but I want to laugh.
Just let it go. Just let it happen. Anyways, what Mr. Jesus take the wheel is saying to what the hell was I writing? Anyways, what Mr. Jesus takes the wheel is saying to do exactly was a good idea once. When the 7 dwarves were taking care of Snow White while she was resting, yo. What the fuck? I have no idea what I was drinking or... Woman will destroy you credit card by credit card if they sense any beta type change in your behavior. I must have swallowed a few red pills before writing this, really. Before giving advice, maybe take a sec or two and ponder what level your experience is regarding the vampire ass bitches. There we go. We're getting back on track now. Because it's true. You could lead someone to do something stupid where it could tarnish all of mankind's reputation. Then they might want more rights, like being able to drive or sit in front of the bus. What the fuck? I feel like I didn't write this. I feel like there was a ghostwriter on this one.
This is making me cry.
You know, these fucking women get all riled up easily. Like, what's next? They want to be allowed to join the military?
I'm hiding behind my microphone.
Laughing my ass off. Ah! So what that means is I was LMAO, but also laughing at the same time. I'm laughing on top of laughing. Women in the military. How dumb. I definitely didn't write this red pill bullshit. This is some Alex Jones fucking gay frog shit. Yours, unfortunately, as a ghostwriter, Velvet Jones, baby. I didn't write this shit at all. Let's have some different conversations.
It was so fucking crazy. I was on the fence about adding it, but I was like, this is too crazy. Like, this whole thing makes no sense, so I had to do it.
Yeah,
I'm not entirely sure. I think I don't really understand. I feel it's like be a man or something. I think that's what he's trying to say. It's like be a man.
I have no fucking clue. But basically, I mean, if you wanna just get to the dark side of stupidity, look up the red pill.
Yeah,
it's all about the men's right movement, and it's like, really, men's rights? Come on.
It's stupid.
You mean
fine.
The last?
That's why as soon as I saw red pill response, I'm like, here we go.
No.
Poor Velvet.
All right, so let's get into some top box office. Dunkirk stays at number 1, making $26.6 million for a total of 101 in its second week. And this surprised me. This fucking surprised me. The Emoji Movie that got the 3%.
Is it still sitting at 3? I thought last I heard it was all the way down at 0.
Oh my god. 24.5 million it made, and guess what the budget was? 50.
Like
50 million?
Yep.
That's
It's gonna
surprising
make-
for an animated movie.
It's going to make that back in no time.
There is no God.
And there's already talks of a sequel because it's going to make its money back.
Oh.
Yep. So that came in at number 2.
Hmm.
And Girls Trip in its second week made 19.6 million.
It
for
is.
a total of 5 million.
Oh my god, there's so many people in this movie.
Yeah.
Like T.J. Miller, James Corden, Anna Faris, Maya Rudolph, Patrick Stewart, Christina Aguilera, Sofia Vergara, Jesus Christ, Rachel Ray, Sean Hayes. God damn, everybody.
Rachel Ray?
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for her scenes, man.
Yeah.
She talks
Yeah.
like she has a mouthful of razors.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? It's Rachel Ray. You want to cook something?
Well, that's because her vocal cords are fucked. She has like nodes on her vocal cords that she like to get fixed. And now they're like
She-
just fucked her voice up.
She wanted to cook up a good movie.
Ugh.
Oh,
As a
come
1.4 on IMDb, it's sitting at currently a 9 on Metascore. 1.4.
How does-
9.
How does that's a bit of a discrepancy there. There's trolls at Metacritic.
Let's see.
A 9, as in a 9 out of 100, man.
Oh, I
Like-
thought you meant like 9 out of 10.
No. 9 out
I
of
was like-
100.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I thought people were trolling and going, "No, it's a 9 out of 10 film."
Oh, fuck no. Hold on, there is a 10. Hold on, wait, what? Oh, I guess I gave it a 10. Oh, okay. I was like, what? Yeah, Fox gave it a 10. Like, it's a waste of all these comedians. The Wrap gave it a 0. Daily News gave it a 0. New York Magazine gave it a 0.
Who takes their kids to go see this fucking movie?
I don't know.
Okay.
Marky Mark.
Yeah.
Atomic Blonde, which was highly anticipated, only made 18.3 million, which is a little bit of disappointment.
I mean, it sucks because I heard positive things about it. I heard it was actually a really good movie. Just
Oh, all right. Wait,
kind of
Atomic
flew in
Blonde?
under the radar.
Atomic Blonde apparently was garbage. It also
Yeah,
has really
I-
low scores.
I heard it was really garbage.
Well, Caleb went and saw it,
Okay.
and he said it was not good. It's currently sitting at a 7.2 on IMDb. I don't know what it's at. It's at a 63 on Metascore, so it's not terribly doing. I mean, people
terribly
but
terrible.
It's not terribly terrible. It's kind of sitting in the middle, but
Okay.
some of the reviews I saw were like 2.5 stars. Like just not
Never
very
mind.
good.
Justice League had to do some. We've talked a little bit about the reshoots that they've had to do. Well, now we have a little more information. It's going to cost $25 million to do these reshoots, and rumors have it is that it's just adding story elements. And I mean, all the action stuff was all done because Zack Snyder, but the actual plot needed to be added. So
Okay.
he's wrangled up all the actors, and the funny thing here is that Henry Cavill actually will have to have his. This has been all over the news, so I'm sure everyone's heard it, but he'll have to have his mustache digitally edited out of the film because he's filming Mission Impossible right now, and Sony will not allow him to shave. So,
Or Paramount or whoever. Yeah.
how
Which-
much does that cost?
Too much money, and in fact,
To get mustache insurance.
yeah, I would be like, no, you're gonna shave it, because you know what's gonna look better? You wearing a fake mustache versus us having to digitally remove your fucking mustache off your face.
You know, I heard though that there's been a lot of movies in the past that they've actually had to digitally remove facial hair for reshoots, and that we've never even noticed.
I mean, they've done it for tattoos, haven't they?
Yeah, but you're talking about something that's on your skin, like a layer on your skin, versus something that's adding like depth to your face. You know what I mean? Like I mean, what if someone had to remove your beard off of your body in a movie? Can you imagine
From
how
my
much?
cold, dead hands.
I mean, like that would be so much. Like they'd have to go in and fix, and then you don't really have a mustache, but like for me, I'm like, this stands off of my face. You know, it's a mustache, it's hair. Like you have to go in and then get that to make it all look like this is all flat and still natural, and that there's not like something sitting on my upper lip. It's gonna look like shit.
Ratty's got a point though about Jer. Ratty said, "Jer, was yours removed by digital means?"
Let's see. Ratty is 2 seconds away from getting booted from chat. You watch your tone, sir.
Jer's just gonna boot Ed instead. Every time somebody else mouths up,
Well,
and gets banned.
Caleb said the CGI is controversial. It creates an illusion called was it bald-faced bitch syndrome? Ed said
Oh,
it. Ed
God.
said anyway.
Y'all, all right.
What's
Y'all
up,
made me
man?
do it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yep.
Oh God, you guys are
It
terrible.
just timed Ed out for 10 fucking minutes. Ed didn't even say a fucking thing.
Oh, dude, he's gonna be yelling at Caleb there.
Let's see. Other
I think it would be really funny though if they did that CGI stuff, but they did the thing from Silicon Valley. Did you see that? It was like in season 3, where they went to like a tech company that was trying to put mustaches on everything,
yeah.
and it was just kind of appearing. I
Uh-huh.
can just picture that, like trying to do that the opposite for Superman,
I'm just
or
not
going
looking
to the
forward
Mission
it.
Impossible movie.
I don't. It's gonna look like garbage. There's no way it's
It
gonna look
is.
good.
I'm trying to look it up right now. The latest news, because I wanted to find the article that actually talked a little bit
Well,
about it.
And he came out and said something recently about it also, but I think that it's not happening. I want to feel like it's not happening.
Huh. I can't find it, so.
Yeah.
Anywho, we can move on.
Okay.
Let's see. So Discovery has just purchased scripts for the tune of $14.6 billion
You know, what the fuck? That's
to create the biggest streaming juggernaut in TV history.
We'll see. We'll see. Just because you spend $14.6 billion on something doesn't mean you're gonna make the biggest anything.
Well, they
No.
said. Well, the news right here says the combination of Scripps and Discovery will generate over 7 billion monthly streams of programming, making it the largest TV show network in the world.
We'll see.
So, but do you know what's that includes? So this is what Scripps networks include: HGTV, Food Network, Travel Channel, DYI, Cooking Channel, Great American Country, Poland's TVN, and UK TV,
Uh-huh.
Asian Channel,
Okay.
and more.
Okay.
So, who knows, man? I mean, that could be a tally based on what they're streaming and putting out content already. So,
Oh, there you go.
Warner Brothers is planning a Wonder Woman Oscar campaign for Best Picture, and I heard that they're going to spend a fuck ton of money.
Yeah. Which it was a really good movie. There's a part of me that I was not sure if it's best movie, like Oscar worthy. But then again, I haven't
Yeah.
also seen a lot of movies this year, so I don't know if I have a fair judgment of what's Oscar worthy. It would be cool to see it because no superhero film has ever been nominated for Best Picture. As far as I know, I don't think so. Because I remember we talked about it when he just sitting up there yawning. Just think, our viewers are gonna love that.
Who?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I caught it on the delay.
Yeah. But like Captain America, when
Winter Soldier.
yeah, exactly. Thank you. Was a phenomenal movie, and that should have been,
Yes.
in my opinion. Wonder Woman, I could see doing it, and I would like to see her do it. But at the same time, I can see why people may not, like especially these old people,
Assholes.
the old
Well,
people, the
And
old
once
men.
again, when you look at what movies do get nominated, I mean, it's usually a lot of the time it's going to be something with a lot of more. I would say it sounds kind of pretentious, but like indie cred, I guess. You know, like movies that you wouldn't like, not summer blockbusters. It's like summer blockbusters have,
But then
save
you have
those for the MTV Movie Awards.
yes, for sure. But then you also have movies like Lord of the Rings, who won
Lord
Best
of the Rings
Picture.
is the only one who's done it though, and you haven't seen
Titanic.
anything. Titanic wasn't a blockbuster. That was a fucking. Well, okay. I mean,
are you
okay.
Are you
I'm thinking,
fucking
like,
kidding me?
Okay, Titanic was a blockbuster. It was one of the biggest grossing movies of all time. What I mean is,
It was the blockbuster.
Yeah,
it
well,
wasn't like an
it
action
set records.
film.
It set
It-
records.
It wasn't like an action film or something like that. The most action
Agreed.
that happened in it was when the fucking boat.
Yeah, the last half of the movie.
Spoiler
while ship's
alert,
going
guys.
down.
The boat
Talking about-
sinks.
It was totally a superhero film. The boat was a supervillain.
The boat was.
Who-
The boat was.
No, if
the
anyone-
glacier was the
I
supervillain.
would say if anyone was the supervillain, it was Rose. There's no room on this door. Shut
There's
up!
so much fucking room on that door.
Hold on, wait. There was didn't they do a Mythbusters and they proved that he could float on the door, or was that could he not?
He could have. The internet myth busted it. They were drawn like they were doing diagrams of the door, and they were showing different ways they could have laid both on the door.
Yeah, that's the most controversial ending of all time in cinema, by the way. I'll never let go. Crunch. Goodbye, bitch.
Yeah, just let him drop to the fucking bottom of the ocean.
And then what kind of
That's
kind
why
of shit?
she's the villain in this movie. That's why
Yeah,
Rose,
I can see that.
she seduced this poor young man and then murdered him.
Yeah. And then at the end of the movie, did you see the alternate ending that released like years later? John Paxton was looking for that necklace, and she had it on her the whole fucking time, and right in front of him, throws it over the fucking side of the boat. That is fucking villain-esque.
Dude,
did you say
what do you mean?
John Paxton?
John Paxton, yeah, from the Chicago Bulls. He was in Titanic. He was shooting 3-pointers.
She threw the necklace away anyways. Like, what is so? You mean she did it right in front of him in the alternate?
Yeah, in the alternate ending, he tries to stop her.
A villain. She's a fucking villain.
And it's taken this many years to figure this shit out. I always looked at the boat like the boat was the villain and shit, and I had it all wrong.
No,
So what happened was John Paxton lost the necklace, and then he went to the Chicago Bulls and got like a 3-peat. So it happened. Then it kind of worked itself out.
She's what a bitch too.
You're
like,
really doubling down on that John Paxton deal, aren't you?
Yeah, dude, John Paxton, all the way.
All right.
She's a complete bitch. Like she held on to that necklace.
Yeah.
Went back to the boat.
Yeah.
And then threw it in. Like, you didn't need the money at some point? Why wouldn't you cash that in? Why would you hold on to
She would rather throw it away in front of somebody and get that fucking grief out of it. That's her. She was getting grief born.
She's like, oh, this is such healing for me because I killed a man.
After all these years, I trapped his soul in here. It's kept me alive this long. Now it is time to say goodbye.
And you know what? Here's the weird part. She's standing there all by herself. No one's around. And she audibly says, oops.
Didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, like, oops. Like, I'm sorry. Is somebody around you that's currently looking?
You know what would have made it even sweeter is if when she threw it off and she said, oops, she actually went to, it's like, it became like the ring from Lord of the Rings, and she went to like grab it back, like, no. And then she fell off the side too.
For a second, when you said The Ring, I thought the movie The Ring.
Yeah, no, it's like the ring,
little girl
and then
comes up on the side of the
Samara
boat.
comes up the side of the boat and pulls her down too.
That would have been the definitive ending.
Yeah.
I would have loved it if Bill Paxton saw it.
John Paxton, please.
John Paxton saw it, and he just fucking dives overboard, and he goes after it. He's just like, no!
Well, I'm surprised they didn't, because he had that fucking $1 billion like machine, that rig that would check.
And then that ship hits an iceberg, and it sinks that ship. And then the camera slowly pans into the middle of the iceberg, and who's in the middle of it? Look, frozen. Leonardo DiCaprio, still 20 years old.
He comes up like Jason style.
No, he's like frozen, and then you see his eyes go like
Blink.
in the movie. Yeah,
perfect.
Oh my god, I would pay for that. I thought you were going to say that, or even better, he is inside of the iceberg, and he built a contraption out of all the shit from the Titanic, and now he runs that iceberg into all the ships that he sees.
Well, it's making it more supernatural-ish, where it's just like his dead body is like he's just like controlling the iceberg and sinking ships, but like it's supernaturally.
I'll go that way. Yeah, I like
frozen inside of it,
and that iceberg is just like, man. You guys see that iceberg off of the fucking off of Miami? Like,
yeah, what? Dude, global warming's real as shit. How did that end up down here? That broke off up there, and that like it sailed its way all the way down. Just sinking ships left and right.
It's left 24 ships in its wake so far.
Yeah, no one knows where it's coming from. Like it like disappears, and it just shows back up, but it just takes out another ship.
And then it cuts to Rose sitting in front of the news, and she just goes, "What was his name? What was his fucking name in that?"
Jack.
Yeah, and she just whispers, "Jack."
Yeah,
like she knows.
Yeah.
And then you know what? This goes on, and it forms Sharknado.
Oh god.
It's all one big fucking combo.
Oh man. So IMAX is starting to ditch 3D. And,
Good.
And I'm happy for that. And they're saying that there's a clear preference for 2D. That's gonna make Ed real sad because he loves that 3D shit. But I'll actually go to Thursday shows with you guys now if it's gonna be 2D.
Yeah, I think also part of the problem is that, like, especially at the AMC IMAX theaters, AMC has now switched to and I'm sure a lot of other IMAX theaters outside of AMC have as well. They've stopped, or they started doing assigned seating. And I said this from the beginning. I was like, the second they do assigned seating, we're never going to see a sold out movie in this theater again. It's never going to happen, and it hasn't. Since the AMC at Parks went to assigned seating. We used to go there, and it would be like you'd get in line at like 4 p.m. for the 7 p.m. showing because you wanted to get a decent seat. And now it's literally you walk in right before it starts, and you're good because you have obviously your assigned seat.
I love that.
But that means they're not selling out of tickets anymore because people look online and they see like, fuck, all the good seats are taken. I'm not sitting in those seats, so people don't buy tickets. Whereas before it was like it was all chance. It was just a gamble. What sort of seat can I get so a movie would sell out? So part of me also wonders if that's affecting their 3D thing for the exact same reason. Where it's like IMAX 2D, probably a better chance of selling out. I think we saw Logan there. It was not in 3D. It was pretty packed. It wasn't sold out, but it was fucking packed. Even though we had assigned seating. But like we saw Spider-Man there, 3D, mostly full. But again, all like the kind of what we considered shitty seats. Not there weren't people there because again, people don't want to buy those tickets. And so I'm just wondering if maybe that's part of it too, where it's like, well, we're selling more 2D. Well, yeah, but it's because people don't want to sit in the shitty seats because you gave them assigned seating, like, which is its pros, but it definitely has its negatives, where you're not going to sell out a theater anymore.
Right. I mean, that does offer. I think that a lot of the theaters too are building their theaters better because of that reason. Like they're not building seats that close anymore, and the ones that are close are reclinable, so that way you can still see it. I mean, they are being proactive about this whole assigned seating thing. It might be that the fact that the Parks it's just an older theater and those seats are still there and they haven't done anything with it yet. Maybe they're planning on something to where
it's possible.
Do those have recliners yet or no?
The rest of the theaters do.
I guarantee you that IMAX theater at some point will get upgraded and they'll put.
It probably will, but like like you said, it's one of the original IMAX like screens, so it's just a movie theater, and there's a ton of seats, and so I think that they would have to, this isn't like a one night come in and replace seats sort of scenario that you've seen other theaters do. This is going to be like they're going to have to shut that theater down for a solid like week to install new seating as well as possibly change out some of the layout of how the size of the rows and stuff too. Like I feel like it's gonna be a big project for them, and that may be part of the reason why they're not doing it immediately is because everything's going to IMAX now. It's not like they have a lot of time in between. I guess maybe now poop emojis out.
Yeah, they could just put that in the theater and then we got seats open.
No.
Let's see. James Cameron wants to make a new Terminator trilogy, and we talked a little bit about this. I put this in here because Kevin has two loves in life, Double Dragon and Terminator 3.
Yeah, no.
You will not shut up about how good that movie is.
No, I defended it, but it's because I said it's way better than Terminator Salvation, because Terminator Salvation was a heaping load of shit.
Which you liked.
I did not like Terminator Salvation. I saw it one time, and I don't want to ever see it again.
So are you on board with this whole new Terminator? Because the rights go back to James Cameron. Do you think that it returns to its former glory, or do you think, is it
would be a brand new reboot? Because at this point, Arnold can't reprise Terminator.
That's what I was going to ask. Is it time to let him go?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know what? Like I said, once again, Terminator, if he would have... Terminator Genesis came out in what, 2015 or 2014?
14.
If they would have went ahead and made that trilogy then, he would have been able to complete that trilogy. However, now that it's 2017, he's already up there, man. He's in his 60s. There's no way you can reboot a Terminator franchise with him as a Terminator. At this point, you just got to start fresh. And I understand that. Once again, I love Arnold, and Arnold made Terminator what it was, and he even, he made those movies the best they could be during that period when James Cameron stepped away.
Or do we just say fuck it and get The Rock to play the Terminator? Just say fuck it.
At this point, it seems like they want to do The Rock for everything, though. Everything reboot. I would try to.
What I'm saying.
I don't know who they can get. I mean, you'd have to get some muscular dude, and Rock is the guy right now.
John Cena.
Oh God.
No one will be able to see him.
There's little horns that go off. That doo doo doo.
But again, no, that would make the movie scarier because you never see him.
That's right. He'd be in the
Oh, that's a Divas, Dropkicks, and Dives joke right there.
hip hop horn.
I don't have it queued. Ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I would look forward to it just because, like I said, James Cameron did a killer job with Terminator 1 and 2, obviously, as we've seen. I think if he gets it back in his hands and he puts some love into it, I think he can reboot this franchise. And
yeah, but it won't be for another. Okay, first of all,
this won't be until 2019 at least, right?
No, Kev, please stop. It won't be until 2035 because he's got 14 more Avatar movies to make.
God damn it.
So if anything, he's not directing it. It'll be creative.
I will never understand the Avatar craze. The apparent Avatar craze. I will never understand.
Yeah, apparent is the key word.
Because no, as far as I know, everyone saw it. Everyone was blown away by it. No one actually likes the movie. 2, they opened an Avatar world at Disney. That they spent like all this money on. Who the fuck cares? It doesn't. Yeah. It's ugly as shit. I've seen pictures of the. Like, cause the problem is that it takes place in this like crazy fucking jungle with all these large fucking trees in the middle of Florida or California. I think it's Florida. But like.
Hey, suspend your disbelief, sir.
I cannot when there is only like that's a fake one tree. That's a fake tree. like. Just, I don't know. It's dumb. 1, no one asked for it or needed it. 2, they could have been spending all that money and resources on making Star Wars Land bigger and better. And 3, ew, fuck off. No one actually likes Avatar.
Yeah. But we're all going to go see it, right?
I fucking hated Avatar.
Not unless it is somehow groundbreaking again.
Yeah.
Because I saw it, the first time I saw it was in like the their 3D. I don't think it's at the IMAX, but it was like that, like their whatever, and it was really cool, and it was like, wow, this is fucking crazy. Like this is where they've mastered 3D for real. And then I saw it again after that in like normal 2D, and it was like, man, this movie fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like, this is not a good movie. This is not a good movie. It is not, outside of like the, ooh, look at the CG, and ooh, look at the cool 3D visual effects that they were able to pull off. It has nothing to stand on. It is fucking Fern Gully meets Pocahontas.
Yeah, exactly.
Amen to that.
I was going to say Fern Gully. Thank you, Doug. But no, that's true. It's just meh. I never liked that movie, so don't put that shit on me.
Somebody said that they'd like to see, a couple people said Tom Hardy as the Terminator.
Yeah. Debbie said that. Good call.
Ready? Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I say,
me if you want to live.
I say meh. But I don't know who else you'd get. This is one where you have to do almost like you did with Terminator, and you'd have to go find essentially a nobody.
That would be awesome.
Oh, why not the dude that plays the fucking Mount on Game of Thrones?
Holy shit. Yes.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Because I think he's Austrian also.
And he's like 7 foot fucking tall.
Yeah. He's also the strongest man on the planet Earth. Like, literally. Can pick up a ton. Like,
keg. He's thrown a keg over a plane.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means.
Look it up. Like, he can throw a fucking keg taller than a goddamn tree.
Yeah, I mean, he literally picks up, he can bench press like a ton, like 1,000 pounds.
He's strongman competitions, and one of them is throwing a keg, another one is like throwing a fucking tire, and one of them is like chucking a baby and seeing how far it goes.
I think that guy's got an advantage.
Oh, he's Norwegian. Yeah, whatever.
Let's get into some gaming news. For the first
Sorry for
time,
our Norwegian fans.
Yeah.
Okay. For the first time in years, GameStop will be open during Thanksgiving. Kevin's rant of the week, and go.
Yeah, this is breaking news as of like 5 o'clock. This was broke by Kotaku, so I mean, take that with a grain of salt. However, from what GameStop said, they were quoting something along the lines of saying that like that since Thanksgiving's an ever-changing holiday, they want to open doors for a limited time. They didn't give specific hours, but they wanted to open doors on Thanksgiving so that their customers who apparently asked for it could get to buy stuff.
Ooh,
Once again, fucking over their employees because GameStop hates
Jared,
their employees.
Don't respond with that hanging out of your nose. Thank you.
listen. What GameStop is not known for their deep discounts. So what are they offering to get people in the door on a Thanksgiving?
Here's the thing. Okay, so Black Friday.
Pick up this Game Informer magazine for $1.99 with the purchase of a new console.
Really?
We're giving you 12 instead of 12 months free. We're going to give you 24 months free with the purchase of two $60 games
And a new console.
That's one thing. They'd have doorbuster deals, but they would go so quickly. The thing is, it's a ridiculous thing. They're probably just going to offer buy two, get one free like they always do. But the thing is kicker about it, like, you know, like I don't know why they even tried to compete with a lot of Black Friday, like say Best Buy, Target, Walmart, where they have multiple departments where people would go to Walmart to get TVs and accessories and appliances and stuff like that. GameStop, they would come to afterwards to get games. In this case, they want to try to compete with them. Nobody's going to like bust down a door for some video games. There's going to be systems. There's probably going to be Nintendo will have an exclusive system, like exclusive like color that day. There'll probably be specific bundles for Xbox Ones and PS4s. There's nothing special about it. And yet GameStop just wants to, they're in trouble. I mean, let's be real. GameStop is going the way of the dinosaur. Within 5 years, they are going to be closing half their stores. This is speculation on my part. 5 years, we'll revisit this and see what happens. But just the death of brick and mortar stores, especially with the way they treat their employees and their business practices, are really fucking them.
Didn't it say something about like our employees and our clients or whatever want us to open on, not clients, what do you call it? Customers want us to open on Thanksgiving. And it was like, what? Fucking employee.
There was no employee that said that was a great idea, unless they were trying to get a better position in the company.
Some of them probably work there because they don't have to work on such holidays. Like they're like, I'll do a retail store where I don't have to work on Thanksgiving. What?
Yeah.
Can you imagine that discussion in the break room? They're like, there's a form that goes by and you sign it. Like, do you want to be open on Thanksgiving? And there's like fucking Jacob signs yes, and everybody looks at him is like, what the fuck, Jacob?
No, fucking Jacob, what the shit? Oh, I mean, it's a holiday.
I must get my games.
Dr.
Like,
Randall Savage,
no one's gonna come here. I'll just pick up all the games I want. Yeah, but look, dude, I'm 16. Like, I'm going out of town for Thanksgiving with my family. Like, I'm not working.
And all fucking games come out before Thanksgiving, don't they?
Yes, for the most part. Because that's the thing. Everybody wants to get their games out before Thanksgiving, so that way they can sell a shit ton by Black Friday.
And that way, because as soon as Thanksgiving hits, that's when your break happens from school, and that's when you want to be playing your fucking new ass games.
Yes. Also, another thing is GameStop's finally getting beat at their own game. Amazon Prime, you know, if you have Amazon Prime, you get 10% off new releases. Best Buy now has a system where they give you percentages off of new release games.
Gamers Club Unlocked sponsoring.
Yeah. And the thing is, Amazon price matches, Target price matches, Best Buy price matches, Walmart price matches. GameStop does not price match.
Yeah. Listen,
They were the big kids on the block for over a decade. They're, probably over 2 decades, to be honest. It's really the way business models are going right now. They're, as much as they were always ahead of the curve, it's coming back to bite them in the ass now. They've made some poor business decisions over the last 5 years. And like I said, I think there's a lot of guys that are proud at the top and don't want to change things, and it's going to fuck them in the end.
Kevin.
Hi.
Hey, I just want to interrupt you to thank Bill Annihilation for the subscription. With
Awesome. Thanks, Bill.
Bill Annihilation. Best name ever.
That is a pretty good name.
And we have to kind of look at it this way. It's not only GameStop that's kind of changing the industry. Amazon has changed the industry for everybody.
Yeah.
And Amazon has come along and reinvented how we shop. And it's going to continue to do that into the future as well. And so that's something else to look at is how everybody adapts and changes from grocery stores to video game stores. Amazon has done the fucking incredible. I mean, it's nutso. But anyways, let's move on.
Ed, thank you for the subscription.
Hey, Ed,
Twitch
Ed,
Prime.
you just bought yourself. How many weeks should we give him of non-banning?
Well, he just subbed, so at least a month's worth.
Okay. Ed, I promise to never ban you for 1 month.
To never ban you for 1 month.
That's right.
Never ban you.
Yeah, he's got 1 month.
Never mind. It's not a fucking losing battle. Go on. So GameStop.
So there's this gamer cruise has been left in limbo after its main sponsor has jumped ship.
The month ends tonight, by the way.
Yeah, the month ends tonight. You subbed on the very last day of July, so that sucks. Ed followed it up with, "Thanks, you bald-faced bitch." Well,
You can't do anything about it tonight.
can't do anything about it tonight, but tomorrow's a whole new day.
Get it out of your system.
So there was supposed to be this wonderful cruise that we were going to have like LAN parties, and it was just for gamers, and it sounded amazing.
It would have smelled like BO and Cheetos.
Oh man. But unfortunately it's looking for a sponsor. So I do ask you, if you are a huge multimillionaire, make this thing happen. Go contact what's his name? Zach Smith
Zack Snyder.
of Money Matches.
That sounds like Ja Rule should be working with him for a music fest.
That sounds really terrible. Call of Duty is getting eviscerated on Steam over its port. It's $40 single game
$40.
of Modern Warfare. The remake.
Oh, Activision, why?
$40, and I guess that there's stuttering. There's an frames per second cap, poor mouse support, lack of players, and it seems that multiplayer is basically dead.
Man. Well, and from what I hear too, like, because they just had a free weekend for Infinite Warfare, and a lot of people it was still like overwhelmingly negative. Apparently, a lot of people were saying like Activision's doing nothing about the hackers in it. So people are just in multiplayer. They're like, the single player is fine. Multiplayer, it's not even worth playing because there's so many hackers in it and no one's policing them. So it's like, what's the point? So I could picture Modern Warfare, them not giving a fuck about that either. But that's a horrible cash grab. $40 for a game that's been out for 10 years. I mean, albeit it looks beautiful. I've got it on PS4 and it's amazing.
Hello
Not
there.
$40 amazing.
Thank you for that sexy follow.
This is complete bullshit. I can't believe they're ever fucking doing this. Do I own it? Yes.
Well,
But
because I got it when it first came out. I actually won a copy, so I didn't pay for it.
Okay.
Full disclosure, I won a digital copy of the Legacy Edition, which was Infinite Warfare with Modern Warfare, and Modern Warfare plays well on PS4. However, it's not $40 good.
Yeah, agreed. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds players are up in arms over this whole cosmetic crate system, and I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on it. It's still in what do they call it?
It's in early access.
Early access. Thank you. And they have cosmetic items that you get by unlocking in-game money by completing higher in ranks and kills. So you get, and so what they're doing is they're going to add 3 crates. 2 of them will be free, and then there will be premium content locked behind a third, which will be $250 a key. Now,
I mean, Counter-Strike does it. I mean, like
If
everyone's
it's
always
just cosmetic and it really doesn't give you much of an advantage to the game, because to be fair, there are some clothing items that can make you a little more camo and like maybe a little harder to spot in the map. But at the same time, like from what we've seen of some of these cosmetic stuff, like a cheerleading outfit or a bunny suit, like yeah, make people pay for that stupid shit. One, otherwise,
horse armor.
like because it's gonna make them more noticeable and easier to shoot. But also like if it doesn't help them in the game, like it doesn't give them more armor, it doesn't give them some sort of like perk to, it's like you shoot them in the head and they don't die because of they just happened to buy and get a crate that had the specialty level 4 armor in it, or some shit like that.
Right.
Then I'm fine
right.
with it as long as it's just a cosmetic thing. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't bother me. I mean, again, there are some clothes that kind of do give you an advantage, but those are all accessible through the main stuff. And
Right,
again,
and it's stuff that you don't have to pay for. You bought the main game, you can get that, you can earn that.
Exactly. I don't know. So unless there's stuff that that alters the game because you have to pay for it, that's where I have an issue with it. If it's just like stupid cosmetic bullshit that doesn't help really either way, then I'm totally
DFH in chat, DFH band brings up a good point. It also helps pay for esports competitions. Smite is very guilty of this, but it's not a bad thing. This Smite has crates, or they have things you can purchase into. You can even purchase season passes, and you get other cosmetic items. Nothing that will affect your game. Nothing that will affect your game, giving you an advantage. However, you get really cool items, but all that money made goes toward like their tournaments, and so they have these huge tournaments, and people get paid big money. With player PUBG doing as well as it is, it's going to become an esport game, and if they can fund that themselves and kind of do things by their own rules, then all the better for them. People want to throw money. Let them throw money at fucking cosmetic shit that doesn't get them anything.
Was it Sirius in chat that said, I think we were playing with him one day, and he was like, listen, I'm going to admit something right now. I will spend $80 trying to get that schoolgirl outfit.
Was it him? I can't remember if it was Sirius.
I think it would be Mo Abete from what we've seen of his
Mo.
spending. Yeah, Mo from his spending habits.
Oh, yeah. Was it Mo? It could have been Mo.
Also, Kev, he says he pronounces it Mobeady.
Mobeady. Okay.
But he's like, I don't know how to say it, so who fucking knows? He's like, that's just how I say it. So, it's like, all right. Yeah, seriously, like, that was not me. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. It could be. Let's see. Fortnite. This is crazy to me. This is absolutely insane. This game is in early access, and it goes free to play next year. But it has sold over 500,000 copies in its first day of early access.
I mean, that's understandable. It had a lot of hype behind it. Have you played it yet?
I have not, but they sell 2 versions of the game. Oh, sorry. Like 4 versions of the game. It starts at $39.99 and goes all the way up to $250. But the funny thing is that it's free to play next year. Is that not like crazy to you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
people want that early access, and they'll pay for early access.
Yeah. Like I said, if people want to throw their money at things, let them throw their money at things.
Yeah.
By the way, everyone, we have a Patreon for all you Fortnite fans.
Yeah. If you go over there, you'll get exclusive content. Asterisk. Exclusive content, not necessarily for any video games that you may be purchasing.
Get the collector's edition of the 8-Bit Geek.
Yeah.
For $250. Anywho, all right, we've got one last story, and then we're getting out of here for the night. Walmart has canceled everybody's SNES Classic pre-orders.
Yeah. Apparently, the game or the system, whatever, went on sale about, was it like a month or 2 early?
Surely. Yep.
So all these people pre-ordered. They said that like people who paid with like their credit cards and stuff, those charges hadn't gone through yet because those don't go through until you actually until it ships. Exactly. So they're fine. And then people with PayPal, there was something about getting a refund because I think PayPal was immediate. But
also, who knows how many Nintendo actually has? And I think that Walmart fucked up too, because they're like, oh shit, there's like 5 million people who fucking pre-ordered this thing.
It's probably a test. Like
And Nintendo's like, we're sending out 24.
yeah.
Yeah. We've only got 24 guys.
Nintendo was like, yeah, you only need 6, and Walmart went like, well, let's see, let's put this on sale for like 15 minutes. Oh fuck, that we had 1.5 million pre-orders in that time. Okay, so we'll send you 12.
Yeah, and Nintendo was like, no, this is 2017. People, no, that's
no
wrong.
one wants this. No one wants this. They don't even. I mean, like, listen, they don't even want. No one. They don't want it even on their phones. No one will pay money for that. It's stupid. Don't be dumb.
And nobody can purchase the NES Classic, so get out of here with that.
We're only sending out like we'll send you 32.
We're
only sold
them
as we speak.
We only sold 150,000 of the NES Classics. No one's gonna want the Super NES Classics.
That's all that we made because that's all anybody wanted.
Yeah, it's like that's all you made. No, but I mean, like that's all we sold though.
That was the demand.
I have a feeling
we met the demand.
I have a feeling that their assembly line is one dude that already has a different full-time job and can only make them on the weekends by hand.
Funny that they're like, they said, oh, we can't make any NES mini consoles anymore because the parts are hard to find. But let's put out an SNES now. Like,
that's where the parts are going.
Well, and then next year it's gonna be the N64. And then the next year, it's going to be the Nintendo Cube.
GameCube.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. I was like
I like how you forgot that.
And then they're going to put out the mini Wii, and then we'll get the mini Switch.
Mini Switch. I'm surprised that they haven't come out with like the Switch DS or something like that.
The Switch Lite.
Switch Lite, yeah. Switch Lite. I see what you did there. Light switch. No.
So that's the show, everybody.
We'll be doing a Q&A for just a few minutes after the show. And then I'm pretty sure we may jump onto some PUBG, I'm guessing.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
Hope everybody enjoyed themselves. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Doug.
I'm Kevin.
And next week, let's cross our fingers that I'm all fucking healed up.
You better be better by Saturday, because I don't want to play some D&D with your sick ass.
Right?
Yeah,
you have to wear one of those like face masks.
Yeah, you might have to.
And then it won't be Mark Kenobi anymore. It'll be Mark Kenobi as fucking Bane.
Oh, how you guys doing? Okay.
That would be actually a pretty good storyline to go with if that happens.
What do you guys? Hey.
Not as Bane, but just like Mark, you have to be quarantined.
Oh shit! All right, love, hugs, and all that bullshit. We'll see you later.